What's up, you guys? Coasters Beast 09 back here again to do another review for you guys. This review is going to be the last in the Halloween series. I've done every movie in the series aside from this one review-wise. And I told you in my last video that I was getting 5 new additions to my collection this week, and that I would be making a video when they all arrived. One of them arrived yesterday. Should be getting the rest throughout this week. I'm not going to show you what that one was that came in yesterday. I will show you though when they're all here. So for now, let's do the Halloween Resurrection review. Halloween Resurrection. Okay. Let's just start right off with the plot. The plot of Halloween Resurrection is Laurie, Jamie Lee Curtis, is put in a mental institution. This is 3 years after the events of H2O, storyline-wise. She's put in a mental institution because she decapitated the wrong person. Oh my God, who could have guessed it? So now she's like crazy or whatever. I don't know. Michael shows up, and there's another little showdown between the two of them, and it ends up with kind of an anticlimactic I don't know, ending, I guess. I don't really know how to put it. I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm sure you know about it, but I don't want to give like total spoilers away. I'll just say that the way it ends between him and Laurie is just it's stupid. It was totally unnecessary. It did not need to be revisited, and the film wasn't even necessary. But that's neither here nor there. After that, the 10-15 minute opening with Laurie and Michael, Michael returns home because he's done with his work now. Just going to go relax at home for the rest of his days because, nobody left to kill in your family. So he returns home only to find a reality TV show, Dangertainment, run by Busta Rhymes, being run in his house. And he's mad. He kills all the stupid teenagers one by one. That's the movie. I get frustrated when I talk about this movie. So I don't really. Let's just start it off with, first and foremost, now you know the plot, my thoughts on the movie. Let's do the pros first. Let's be positive after telling you that super, incredibly genius story. I'll tell you my pros of the movie now. 1, I loved the rendition of the score done by Danny Lux. I thought it was very creepy, and I was definitely on board with that version of the score. Another pro for me, I did like the mask a lot. I thought it looked very menacing. I thought it was one of the better masks of the franchise. Jamie Lee, as always, was fantastic for the little bit of the movie that she was in. And then I thought that the idea with the cameras, on their heads and whatnot, juxtaposed from the normal camera, like showing everything, and then you can see what they're seeing to, half of the movie is really done that way, was really cool. I thought that was a nice idea, very Blair Witch Project-esque, but what are horror movies if they're not trying to cash in on the popular trends? So, yeah, there's that. That's the pros. And that's really all I have to say positive about it. Cons. Well, almost everything, if I'm being honest. Rick Rosenthal came back to direct this one. He directed the original Halloween 2, and you can really, really tell that Halloween 2, the majority of what made Halloween 2 a good movie was because John Carpenter wrote it. Because Rick Rosenthal is not a very good director, and I'll just say that I don't really like his style. I didn't really like it for Halloween 2, for that matter. But John was on board, and so was Deborah Hill. So it was very. It still felt like Halloween, but there were noticeable differences, and a lot of them were because of Rick Rosenthal and disagreements between he and John. So there's that. I absolutely hated the acting. I mean, it was horrid. I don't think there was anybody in this movie that acted above even mediocre. I thought that every performance was fairly bad, and that's putting it lightly. I thought that the whole reality TV show in the Myers house, with all these artifacts to help you try to find out why he did what he did and all that, no, that's stupid. That is stupid. It was so dumb. Oh my gosh. But I will say, though, the replica of the Myers house that they built for this movie it's fantastic. It is very, very, very well done. What else? The kills were horrible. At one point, you'll notice, sorry, spoiler alert, if you've seen the movie and if you haven't noticed it, go back and look at it. When the blonde-headed girl gets her head chopped off, and then her head rolls down the steps. Before her head rolls down the steps, after it gets cut off, you can see when it shows the stump where her head was, her neck. You can see it's like a clearly a mechanism, like a robot, a mannequin, a doll, or whatever. You can see it. There's no blood. There's nothing. You can see. You can physically see it there. So when she gets her head cut off and it shows the stump, just check it out when you watch the movie next time, and you'll totally know what I'm talking about. I thought that the idea was pretty smart to have the cameras at least tell the story through the character's eyes, but it was it ended up falling flat on its face, in my opinion. It could have been done much better, but I don't think they didn't execute it fairly well at all. The movie's very cheesy. They really dumbed Michael down to a run-of-the-mill slasher. They made this just a run-of-the-mill slasher flick. They took an iconic horror figure and tried to just make him... I don't even know. It was pointless. Didn't need to be done. But this is a special feature. These are the special features. This is a special edition. Watch all the special features of a fantastic movie, right? There's the inside. So there's that. I'm not really going to go in depth with this as I did with most of the other ones, just because it's my least favorite. I don't like what they did to Michael, what they did to the story, and what they did to Laurie and all that. So out of 5, I'd probably give it 1.5. Honestly, because some parts of it are fun because it's so bad it's fun sometimes throughout the movie, but that's it. And Jamie Lee was very good. So yeah, that is my very brain cramping review of Halloween Resurrection. Go ahead and comment, subscribe, like it. Let me know what you thought. And stay tuned, because I have a very special video coming up in the coming days with 5 new additions to my collection. One of which is very rare, as I said, and I think you guys are going to really dig it. Thanks for watching.